Hey guys, and welcome to our beautiful campsite here near Moab, Utah. Today, we are taking a look at the DJI Power 1000 portable power station and the companion Zygnez solar panel. And I am excited to announce that this video has been sponsored by DJI. Yes, I'm very proud to have DJI as a sponsor of this channel, because for many years, I have been sponsoring DJI by purchasing its products. Many of you over the years have commented about how much you enjoy the drone footage that we have brought to you here on Long Long Honeymoon about our RV travels. Every single drone shot that I have ever done for our Long Long Honeymoon channel has been done with a DJI drone. I have been flying and crashing DJI drones for more than a decade. Over the years, I have purchased countless DJI products, first and foremost the drones, but in recent years, DJI has released a suite of products for content creators, some great cameras, action cameras, microphones, gimbals. What they have done is use their expertise they've developed to release an entire suite of products. And today we're going to be talking about one of those products, the DJI Power 1000 portable power station. And I want to point out very quickly, the name 1000 is a bit of a misnomer. Inside this box are lithium phosphate battery cells that deliver 1,024 watt hours of capacity. However, this power station can deliver 2,200 watts of AC electricity consistently until it runs down to zero. 2,200 watts is really quite a lot of electricity and will power just about any appliance that you can imagine. So in this video, we're going to take a look at this power station. I'm going to discuss the design and features of it. I'm going to show you the companion solar panel that you can purchase, talk about how we have used this power station in our travels, including right here during this trip in beautiful Utah. I'm currently powering our Starlink internet with the DJI Power 1000. I could power our Starlink for about 12 to 14 hours continuously using the DJI. I know some of you out there will be shocked to learn that we've had some issues starting our beloved diesel pickup truck. And this power station has come in quite handy, warming up the engine block of good old Seymour. So let's start out by taking a look at the power station itself. I like the fact that it's flat on top because you can easily sit things on top of it if you want to. On each side of the station are two convenient grab handles that are built into the unit. This unit weighs just over 30 pounds. I believe it may tip the scales at 33 pounds. It has a really clean, logical design. Inside the unit are really high quality fans that will quietly cool the unit if you're using it to deliver large amounts of electricity. At most, it would generate 23 decibels of noise. So it is very, very quiet. And of course, it's safe to use indoors. And something I really like about this power station is that it's consistent with all the other DJI products in terms of its design language. For example, when you power it on, it makes the DJI power up sound. When you power it off, the DJI power off sound. And those of you who have used DJI products before, especially the drones, know and love that sound. But when you push the tactile button to power up the unit, the LCD display comes to life. This display contains the most important information that you'll want to know about the unit. For example, the percentage of charge remaining, any input wattage that you're receiving, any output wattage that's going out. And when you're recharging the unit, there's also a display showing how fast. And when you're using devices, it'll let you know how much time you have left in terms of battery. On the left, you will see the AC outlets. They are powered up with this tactile button. And I will point out, I personally like to have buttons on the face of these portable power stations instead of touchscreens. This is not a touchscreen, and frankly, that's just fine with me. Again, these outlets will output up to 2,200 watts of electricity consistently until the battery is drained to zero. They will also output 2,600 watts in surge power. For example, if you're starting up an appliance and it requires surge power for up to 30 seconds. And the peak output from this unit is a whopping 4,400 watts. Now, if you exceed 4,400 watts for any period of time, you will overload the unit. But with 2,200 watts of consistent AC electrical output, you can power just about any kind of appliance you can imagine. Next, as we move to the center of the unit, beneath the LCD display are 4 DC outlets. On the left, we have some 24-watt USB-A outlets. And on the right, we have the high-speed 140-watt USB-C outlets. And you can use these, for example, to power and or recharge a MacBook Pro. Moving on the face of the unit to the right, tucked behind this little door, we have the AC recharge input port, and this unit does, in its base configuration, come with an AC cable, of course, and it will recharge very quickly. In fact, you can recharge the unit in just about 1 hour. On the far right of the unit, here's where things get kind of interesting. You have an SDC and SDC Lite output ports. What is SDC? This is a proprietary DJI connection that is input and output. SDC stands for Smart DC, or Smart Direct Current. And DJI has created a variety of adapters and cables that you can connect to these ports to, for example, recharge this unit using your 12-volt outlet inside your vehicle or using a solar panel. If you're a content creator and you're using some of the newer DJI drones, you can use these SDC output ports to quickly recharge those drone batteries. And DJI promises that there will be more unique SDC attachments to be released in the future. The battery cells inside this unit are rated for 4,000 recharge cycles and are expected to work for at least 10 years. So as you can see, it's a pretty simple, elegant design, and there's not much to see on the back of the unit or on the sides other, again, than the venting ports. DJI specifically says that they used very high quality fans inside the unit to minimize noise. So it's not going to cause any problem on any campsite or even inside any bedroom if you're trying to sleep. All right, let's demonstrate the Power 1000 in action. I'm currently recharging a drone controller and some drone batteries, and I have here that essential campsite companion, the air fryer. Don't leave home without your air fryer, guys. So I'm going to turn on the air fryer, and it's going to start heating up, and you will see on the LCD display that the air fryer is drawing more than 1,000 watts to heat up. We have another AC outlet go here. So this, believe it or not, is my wife's hair dryer. It is not a lightsaber, it is a hair dryer. So we're gonna plug it up to this unit and turn it on. And at the moment, it is blowing cold air. So I'm going to kick on some heat. And let's see what kind of electricity draw we have. Or at the lowest heat setting, it's drawing 1,600 total watts from the DJI Power Station. Now I'm going to kick on high heat and we'll see what happens. I really don't know how much electricity this fancy hairdryer draws. On high heat, you can see the power draw has gone up to 1934 watts, and now it's dropped back down. This must be a pretty energy efficient hairdryer. So we're going to kick up the fan speed, shall we? Medium fan, high fan. So now we have high fan, high heat, and it's pulling 1400 watts. The DJI Power Station has not flinched. And I'm gonna crank up our air fryer because I think maybe it got up to temperature. Okay, I've cranked up the air fryer. We're at almost 2300 watts. So we've almost maxed out the DJI. Again, it can deliver 2200 watts continuously, and we're at 2254 right now. So after about 30 seconds, I think the unit will overload, but we're gonna test it and see what happens. What it's saying is it could support this load for 12 minutes because 2200 watts of electricity is quite a lot. And again, we are powering an air fryer and a lightsaber, hair dryer simultaneously, and recharging batteries. And it hasn't flinched. So I think that's a real advantage of this particular power station. DJI has delivered a power station that will give you 2200 watts of continuous AC electricity. And we're going right over 2200 watts at the moment. It's been running for, I would say, the last minute, and it is not overloaded. So you really have to be trying to overload the unit. DJI has also designed an optional case for the Power 1000 power station, and I highly recommend this case. This is very unusual. You know, some of these power stations on the market may have a case. This one has been specifically designed for this power station, and you can use the power station while it's inside the case, because on the front of the case, there is a flap you can unzip, and you can access all of the important output and input ports and see the LCD display with it still inside the case. They've also included, of course, flaps that you can open so that you can properly vent the unit. So personally, I will keep mine inside this case most of the time. And typically, I don't really like transporting these units in the bed of our pickup truck because they might slide around and get banged up. I have a lot greater confidence putting it in the bed of our truck when it's inside this case, and of course covered up with our tonneau cover. So you can just zip the case up along the top, and you see, let's power it up. The Power 1000 springs to life, and you can access all the controls and ports easily with it still inside the case. And you can also easily grab the handles with it inside the case because of these side vents. Also, importantly, you can store all of your cables in this little pocket that's conveniently located behind the case. What about cables? Let's take a close look at those cables, shall we? Here is a proprietary SDC cable, for example, that will provide you with a good old-fashioned cigarette lighter style 12-volt output port. I'm getting tongue-tied today. Plug this in to the SDC output port, and now we have a hot 12-volt output that we could use to connect any kind of cigarette lighter style gadgets to our DJI Power Station. I mentioned there are 3 ways to recharge your DJI Power 1000 power station. The first would be connecting it to the grid using the AC power cable. The second would be plugging it into a 12-volt power outlet in your RV or tow vehicle. The third would be solar, and you can ingest up to 800 watts of solar electricity into the power station. DJI produces this portable solar panel called Cygnus. or something like that. And I really like the design of this panel because the panel comes with its own case. The panel is the case. I'll show you what I mean in a minute. But this is a 100-watt portable solar panel that you can plug in to your power station to grab some free electricity from the sun. Now, the speed of recharge using this panel, it's not going to be super quick. I mean, in theory, you could recharge it in 10 hours, assuming you had maximum sunlight. As those of us who've used solar in the real world know, it will depend a little bit on the time of day, the time of year, cloud cover overhead, and whether you have trees and red rock cliffs around your campsite. But in theory, you could get up to 100 watts of electricity back into your power station using one of these solar panels. I want to quickly show you the design and how clever the design is. I'm going to put away this panel and get it ready for storage right now. To put away the panel, you do this. Well, we're done. So I think that's pretty cool, right? Very easy to stow, obviously. And you can see that this little solar panel folds down into a compact enough package that it fits right behind our couch. How convenient. Very easy to set up. You just undo the Velcro and fold it open. Set it where you want it. And on the back of the panel are a couple of built-in kickstands, which again are attached with Velcro and tension straps. So I think this is a really clever design, and I'm not surprised because DJI is behind it. I love the speed of setup and breakdown. And I will point out there is a built-in pocket on the back of the unit that has the cable inside that you're going to need. And you have a pretty standard solar connection here. Then you can use your SDC adapter to attach your solar panel to the power station. But it's a very quick and easy process. You know, of all the different portable solar panels we've tried, I think I like this design the best because of the speed of setup and breakdown. Now, it's not the most powerful in terms of output. It's 100 watts. And I know there are other panels on the market that are 120 or more. But overall, I think this is a really great little companion to the DJI Power Station. All right, guys. We have been heating Seymour's engine block for 32 minutes, which is about all we could get out of our power station, considering it started with about a 60% charge. So hopefully the engine is warm and the truck will start. The truck would not start before I plugged in the block heater.
Woo!
Block heater and power station for the win.
Yay!
Yeah, thank goodness. We got to get this fixed. So that's it, guys. A look at the DJI Power 1000 power station. Once again, this video was sponsored by DJI. And frankly, I'm really proud to have DJI as a sponsor on this channel because I've been such a huge fan of its products over the years. I think this is a really nicely designed power station. Certainly, if you are in the content creation game and you're using DJI products, DJI drones, then this is a no-brainer. And if you're an RV camper, van camper, or you just want an extra source of electricity around, yeah. So there you have it. Seymour fires up. Not sounding exactly healthy, but this shows how these little lithium power stations can come in handy. The DJI Power 1000 comes through in the clutch. Now it drained down our power station to 0, so we're gonna have to recharge it. But clearly heating up the engine block made a big difference. So thanks again to DJI for sponsoring the video. Thanks to you guys for watching our videos. You know, we would not accept sponsored videos from products or companies that we did not believe in. We don't do a lot of sponsored videos, but when we see the opportunity and it makes sense for us and our audience, then we're happy to do them. So that's it, guys. Hey, look at the DJI Power 1000 power station. Signing off from here in beautiful Moab, Utah. It's getting cold out here. The sun is going down. We're going to go out and have some fun. And we will be bringing our power station with us just in case old Seymour needs a kickstart. Thanks, as always, for tuning in. If you're new to our channel here, please subscribe. Long Long Honeymoon is the long runningest honeymoon-themed RV show in the interwebs, or so we claim. Of course, we're probably also the only one. But I think we're the oldest RV channel out there. I certainly feel like it. Thanks, guys. See you next time. Lo-lo-ho. I need this hairdryer right now. It's cold out here. Thanks, camera lady.
Hi.
Staying warm?
I'm a little under the weather, so excuse my voice, but I was happy to do camera for you today.
She's under the weather.
Got a cold.
She's also under the hoodie.
Yep. It's cold out here.
It is. All right.